Alexa, close blinds.
Okay.
If you're looking to motorize and voice control your blinds, you have a couple of options. The first one is to bin what you currently have and buy a fresh set of smart blinds with everything included. The second option is to retrofit what you currently have, and you do that using a motor. That motor can either be in the tube at the very top of a set of roller blinds, or it can be a motor at the bottom controlling the chain. In today's video, we're going to install a chain motor to control a set of blinds. This chain motor was picked up on AliExpress for about 50 bucks. It works using the Tuya app. It can be voice controlled using Alexa, Siri or Google Assistant. It works with a lot of different types of blinds as well, which we're going to go through in a few minutes. If you like what you see, give it the thumbs up below, subscribe to our channel for more smart home content. Let's get started. The blind motor one-touch control. This is a UK version. There are different adapters that you can purchase. As you can see, this is the UK adapter. Just a quick look at the compatible blinds. As I mentioned, vertical blinds, roller blinds, Roman, zebra, Venetian. It also does curtains and drapes, probably less well than a dedicated motorized curtain unit would, but it definitely can work. And a quick look at the features. Again, it's a retrofit, DIY installation, single or multi-control, so you can set up a lot of these in the Tuya app. Voice control, as I mentioned, and you can set them on schedules as well, as well as setting scenes in Tuya. As I mentioned, this is all based off using the chain associated with the blinds. So there are different cogs for the different chain styles. I have a metal chain that I'll be retrofitting today. Quick look at some of the specifications. It's Wi-Fi, not Z-Wave or Zigbee, and that's something to consider. And then with that, then you have distances, connectivity distances. In terms of power, it is mains powered, so there is a voltage and a current associated with that, and you can see the compatible apps as well. Okay, that's great. Okay, so that is the Avata unit. Decent width. There's a bit of depth to that. Up, down, and stop. And then you can see power supply. So yeah, this will be fun to set up. So this is a remote controlled, infrared remote control, as well as a stand. That's magnetic as well, which is quite nice. That's a nice touch. So again, the UK adapter. So this is the power supply I need. Decent length actually on that, so that might be useful. My power socket isn't that close to the window, so. Okay, a couple of fixings. A 3M adhesive, which is useful. Okay. And finally, a couple more fixings. And then also a mounting bracket. And these are the additional cogs. So it will be a bit of trial and error, I think, to choose the right cog. Again, I have a metal chain that I want to retrofit. Okay, we'll get that out of here. And then finally we have some instructions. So again, chain motor, not tabular. and then that talks through the process of opening the motor, the blind's direction, chain position, and then how to pair that then to the Tuya app to get your voice control and smart control. So then, yeah, final mounting instructions. You can set the limits on the device, so how high up do you want the blinds to go and how low down do you want them to go. So very good, yeah, not bad instructions, so happy with that so far. And again, yeah, that's I suppose there's a lot of power needed to lift, a lot of torque required to move some of these blinds, particularly if they're a bit heavier. So actually there's a decent weight to that. So okay, next step is to start installation. Okay, so here's the installation position. So this is the metal chain attached to my roller blind, as you can see here. So this is what we're going to be automating using the motor blind that we've just purchased. So we'll be swapping this out here, hooking up this chain into it, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So the last thing I had to do there was set limits on the device, which is set it in its up position, and then set the lower position, at which point then on the app that shows between 0 and 100% whether it's open or not. So next step is to voice control it. Okay, step 2 of the blinds chain controller installation is to pair the device to the Tuya app. So I'm currently logged into the Tuya app here. I can see all of my devices that are currently on screen and installed. So I've opened up the app. I need to click Add Device. So I'm looking for small home appliance. And then I'm looking for Life Curtain. Okay, I've just entered the Wi-Fi password. The device is flashing blue, so it's ready for syncing. It's powered on. Solid blue now. Okay, very good. We're connected. So once the thresholds have been set on the device, within the Tuya app then it's possible to open and close it, and it gives a percentage open and close rate. So for example, if I hit close there, you can hear the motor going. And if I pause it, you can see that it's at, let's see, 21%. So that's 21% close, which looks about right. And again, I can open it, starts dragging it up, pause it, and it'll give 13% left. So that's good. I renamed it to Blinds. It was called Blinds Controller, but it's a bit of a mouthful. Under more, there's a motor direction piece. Actually, it's a physical switch on the device that I because this is a right-handed control blind, I flicked it to right. You can also flick it here, I think, as well. You can set a countdown. Not 100% sure what that does. Probably don't need it. And then you can do schedules, which I think would be quite interesting. In terms of setting a time and a schedule to repeat, and does it then signal a notification? So that's quite nice. I'm gonna investigate that a bit more. But overall, yeah, it's a nice piece of tech. Alexa, close blinds.
Okay.
So that's the limit set, that's the lower limit. Alexa, open blinds.
Okay.
With the UK power adapter, it actually shows as red when it's in action. It's quite loud actually, this Avato motor. And you can hear it go. Pretty effective though. And again, it'll stop here. Beautiful. Job done. So overall, how would I rate the blinds motor? The instructions aren't amazing. Initially, it looked like it was well laid out. There's a lot of typos in there. The English is pretty poor. That being said, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out either. Yeah, it worked fine through the Tuya app, controlling that and syncing that up. A little bit finicky on getting the voice control to work, but again, no major issues. Device itself is pretty decent. A bit loud. That would be my only issue with this. Having an adhesive installation and a physical mount is definitely useful. For the adhesive installation, the 3M sticker, you'd need to wait 12 hours to actually test it, so I wasn't planning on that, so just screwed it onto the wall with the mount. But yeah, well thought out. The first cog worked for me for the metal chain, so happy with that. Yeah, might get a few more of them, let's see. Thanks for watching. Alexa, close blinds.
Okay.